Good afternoon, sir and friends. Today I will discuss about performance management. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle Angelic. With my student's register number is C1B021112. First, we will talk about 1. The importance of performance management in organization. 1. Goal setting. Performance management can make it easier for managers and leaders to develop a set of realistic goals to measure employee progress. We can work with our team to establish goals that align with their current roles and career objectives. These goals have the specific criteria. 1. Specific. It's important that our team's objective be as specific as possible. For example, one team member might aim to secure a senior assistant role within the company, while another might prefer a promotion as a project leader. 2. Measurable. Each goal needs boundaries that your team members can quantify. For example, completing a training session and mastering a skill by a specific date are easy goals to measure because they provide you with a timeline. 3. Achievable. It's also necessary for your team's goal to be realistic. For example, accomplishing a promotion during the next year may be more attainable than transferring from an entry-level role to achieve executive position in just a few months. 4. Relevant. It's important that every goal be relevant to what your team members truly want to accomplish. For example, each skill that team members aim to master preferably relates to the ultimate goal they want to achieve. 5. Time-based. Completion dates can help your team members achieve their objectives on time. For example, an employee may decide to earn an administrative certification within the next 6 months to support their wider goal of advancing into a new position. 2. It allows you to better engage your team. A successful performance management system can help increase team engagement and encourage an open dialogue between managers and those they supervise. For example, we can increase team engagement by establishing weekly team meetings or monthly checks-in with individual employees. 3. Improve productivity. Improved productivity can help reduce stress in the workplace and allow employees to retain their focus more easily and achieve more in less time. 4. Establish transparency. To create a performance management system that supports transparency, outline the tasks that employees can complete and demonstrate how they can prepare to achieve a position outcome. This helps provide them with the structure necessary to success. 5. Help employees make improvement. Performance management allows managers to monitor their employees and learn who may require additional training or guidance. Managers who successfully adopt a performance management program can also make more informed improvement plans for their employees. It can also offer them insight into how their team is progressing, allowing them to allocate resources accordingly. 6. Recognize the high performance. A good performance management system allows managers to identify the employees who perform their jobs well and offer them recognition and rewards. This can help motivate them to continue to optimize their performance while also inspiring other employees. 7. Leadership development. We can use a performance management system to encourage them to become more accountable, which also reinforcing accountability among team members. We can also identify potential leadership qualities during meetings with your team members and help them further develop the qualities by taking advantage of training programs or workplace development workshops. 2. What should be done by management when having underperforming employees? Even through the biggest problem for an underperforming employee lies in his behavior. Basically, the person is hired based on his abilities, skills, and temperament. For this reason, a leader must be able to approach the employee and help him or her get ready to work in maximum performance. The following are some tips that we can do to overcome employee underperformance. 1. Give clear feedback. Before reprimanding an employee about their job, give the person as clear feedback as possible. If the quality of work has decreased, talk about it with your employees. Talk about what needs to be changed, how you can improve his performance, as well as the proper time management for doing this. 2. Listen to their opinion. Communicating is a two-way street, and a leader must be prepared to listen to what employees have to say. Is there a reason why the behavior change occurred? Did the employees stop trying harder because they were less pleased with something? The key is to uncover the cause of the problem. 3. Demonstrate company anxiety. One of the right ways to overcome this situation is to hold a meeting with each relevant department to discuss the company culture. What can they do to improve performance, and how many members in one team are able to solve it? At the beginning of the meeting, it's good to say that this meeting is an open forum where all employees can talk about anything without fear of punishment or the like. This approach will help employees to feel valued as well as part of the company's development. 4. Find out what makes employees feel good. It is very difficult to manage someone without knowing what makes them feel good. The only way to overcome it is to understand the person concerned. By knowing this, you will easily determine the right employees to be placed in the right tasks and roles. 5. Create shared performance goals. Ask employees what they would like to improve, what they would like to achieve, and what new skill they would like to learn. By inviting them to set goals, you indirectly motivate employees to work harder and harder for better results. 3. Key performance indicator. Key performance indicator is a metric to measure performance in business organizations, both employee and company performance. Key performance indicator is an employee performance appraisal tool that is widely used, including as a basis for determining rewarding policies. Key performance indicator can track in detail which parts are not going well and which ones need to be fixed or improved. However, key performance indicator cannot track progress because key performance indicators have no directional context. The benefits that can be felt from the existence of key performance indicator are as follows. 1. Measure performance. Not only limited to measuring employee performance, the key performance indicator also functions to measure how far your business has developed. Is it developing in a positive direction or even vice versa? From this KPI data, you will be more assisted in finding solutions regarding the best decisions to be made, for example, increasing the number of employees, reducing operational costs, and so on. 2. Make targets more measurable. For example, key performance indicator can assess that current sales team employees can only achieve 30% of the expected sales target, for example, 35%. So based on the data displayed by the KPI, the sales team manager can evaluate each member of his team to find solutions for achieving targets that are not in line with expectations. After that, it will also enable the managers to devise a new strategy to prevent this problem from recurring in the future. 3. Helping company accountability. Another benefit of KPI is that it makes measurement and evaluation of employee performance measurable numerically and statistically, so that the company can have evidence regarding the achievements of its employees, which will later assist the company in promoting these employees to higher positions. 4. Increase morale. KPI should indeed be distributed to all employees in a clear and transparent manner. This is because, according to a survey conducted by experts, the majority of employees who work in a company certainly want transparency from their superiors regarding the information and data written in their KPI. From this data transparency, employee motivation will increase and company goals can be achieved properly. OKR, Objective and Key Result, is a goal-setting method to measure the success of a business organization in achieving goals by setting objectives and key results. Objective is the goal to be achieved, while the key results is the best result as a benchmark to determine the achievement of the objective. Each objective has 3 to 5 key results. For example, increasing sales. The objective is increase sales by 15% per customer. So the key results is 1. Opening a cafe with comfortable facilities and atmosphere so that customers stay longer and order more food or drinks. 2. Selling knickknacks according to the needs and preference of customers. For example, customers like to read books or work in cafes, so they sell bookmarks or sticky notes in cafe. 3. Register 20% of customers to enter the price draw based on the amount spent. 4. Vision. Vision is a statement containing clear directions about what the organization should do in the future. In the vision, providing targets and identifying opportunities. A clear vision that remains in line with the needs of the organization will be able to foster employee commitment to work and be able to foster employee morale, a sense of meaning in employee work life, excellent work standards bringing the present and future organizational condition. The vision statement should be short, preferably one sentence, and as many managers as possible should have input into developing the statement. Several criteria in formulating the vision, among others. 1. Vision is not a fact, but a picture of an ideal view of the future that you want to realize. 2. Vision can provide direction and encourage members of the organization to achieve good performance. 3. Can inspire and be ready to face challenge. 4. Bridging the present and the future. 5. Realistic and credible image with an existing future. And last is its nature is not static and not forever. Next, mission. Mission is a statement about what should be done by companies or institutions in business realizing its mission. Vision. The mission statement clearly shows the importance of existence of the organization because the mission represents the basic reason for the existence of the organization. Missions will also provide direction as well as the limitations of the process of achieving goals. The benefits of the mission are as follows. 1. Determine the basic goals of the organization. 2. Creating healthy organizational conditions as usual. 3. Become a guide in making a business plan. 4. Helping individuals to identify organizational goals. 5. Stimulating the organization to innovate to face competition. 6. Assist individuals and organizations in making appropriate decisions with the organizational vision. And last is 7. Provide and translate the basic objective of the organization so that the parameters time, cost, and performance can be controlled and evaluated. Next, objectives and organizational culture. Objective. According to Ida Nuraida, objectives are part of the planning or planning function and are the first step in the management function. These goals will generally emerge from a vision process, or at least they are called plans that will keep us moving in a more correct direction. Next is organizational culture. According to Sutrisno, organizational culture is a system of values or norms, assumptions, or norms that have long been in effect, agreed upon and followed by members and organization as a guideline of behavior and solving organizational problems. Organizational culture has a very strategic role to encourage and improve the effectiveness of organizational performance, especially employee performance, both in the short and long term. The role of organizational culture is as a tool for determining the direction of the organization, directing what may and may not be done, how to allocate organizational resources, and also as a tool for dealing with problems and opportunities from the organizational environment. Relationship between vision, mission, goals, organizational culture, and employee performance. When an organization has a clear and well-defined vision, employees will have the same understanding of the long-term goals to be achieved by the organization. So employees will have the same orientation in doing their jobs. This will make it easier for employees to direct their effort towards achieving the organizational vision. Meanwhile, the mission and goals of the organization serve as a guide for employees in making decisions and determining work priorities. Employees who have a good understanding of the organization's mission and goals will find it easier to determine their individual's goals and direct their efforts towards achieving organizational goals. A positive and strong organizational culture will influence employee motivation and behavior. An organizational culture that values cooperation, innovation, and integrity will make employees feel driven to achieve organizational goals and show good performance. Thus, there is a close relationship between the vision, mission, objectives, and organizational culture with employee performance. Next, 5. The Balance Scorecard. The Balance Scorecard is a management strategy to improve, identify, and measure several internal business functions and how the external results of the business. The purpose of the Balanced Scorecard. 1. Better strategic planning. The Balanced Scorecard is able to provide a strong framework for building and communicating company strategy. The company certainly has a business model and is visualized through a strategy map to help managers think about the cause and effect relationship between goals and business strategy. 2. Improve work reporting balance. This can ensure that management reports are focused on key strategic issues and assist the company in monitoring the implementation of the company's plan that have been designed in advance. This will be supported by synergistic and collaborative work reporting between divisions within the company. Incorporating a balanced scorecard into each section or division will help the company achieve strategic linkage with company operations. 3. Improve project communication and alignment. Through the balanced scorecard, company executives can easily communicate strategies internally and externally. The data and analysis obtained from the balanced scorecard will facilitate each employee to understand the strategy and increase their involvement in reviewing the strategy. Not only that, the balanced scorecard can help organizations or companies to map their projects or initiatives to different strategic goals. Next, we will discuss about superiority of the balance sheet scorecard. 1. BSC can load a variety of data in one report so that it can save time, cost, and efforts. 2. BSC can show the quality and condition of the company that allows company employees to make decisions in achieving goals. And the last is balance sheet scorecard can increase the efficiency of business process with the right results. Next, characteristic of the balance sheet scorecard. The characteristics of the balance sheet scorecard are as follows. 1. Through measurement. Comprehensively, the balance sheet scorecard is not only limited to internal, but also external perspectives, such as customers. In addition, the comprehensiveness of the balance sheet scorecard also covers financial issues and company development. 2. Establishment of internal relations. Through a balanced scorecard, each party within the company's internal can relate or communicate with each other to achieve company goals. Not only that, the existence of this holistic communication can make it easier for companies to set strategies through educating each other, preparing strategic plans, and giving awards to measuring employee performance. 3. Balance and harmony. The existence of a balanced scorecard can emphasize the obligations of each party within the company's internal to build causal relationship of the company's strategy and goals. In addition, the balanced scorecard can balance financial performance and customer and market perspectives in general. 4. Control system and data are interactive. Through their scientific treatise, Kaplan and Norton stated that the information produced by the balanced scorecard is an important agenda that is repeated and handled by the highest management in the company. This makes the balanced scorecard control system centralized. Even so, the open nature of the balanced scorecard will demand the attention of management and all employees. Perspective of the balanced scorecard. 1. Learning and growth. This perspective can be analyzed through an investigation of resources through both training and knowledge. The learning and growth perspective that can be seen from this balanced scorecard can examine how well information is captured and how effectively employees use that information. 2. Business process. This perspective can be evaluated by investigating how well the products produced by a company are. Operational management is tasked with conducting analysis so that the company can track gaps, delays, bottlenecks, deficiencies, or waste that occur in the company's business process. 3. Customers. Customer perspectives can be collected to measure customer satisfaction with the quality, price, and availability of products or service from the company. In this case, the measurement of this perspective is carried out by analyzing market share, adding consumers, the level of customer loyalty, customer satisfaction, and customer profitability. And the last is financial data. Financial data includes various items such as sales, expenses, and income. This perspective is used to understand the company's financial. A balanced scorecard can include profit amounts, financial ratios, budget variations, and revenue targets. An example of a balanced scorecard from the Philips Electronics Company. 1. Financial perspective. CSR success factors is value, growth, and productivity. The indicators is profitable revenue growth. 2. Customer perspective. CSF or success factors is value propositions, and the indicators is customer satisfaction and employee satisfaction. Three, business process perspective. The success factors is drivers for performance or mechanism to achieve the company's target goals. And the indicator is operational excellence. And last is learning and growth perspective. The success factors is knowledge, technology, leadership, and teamwork. The indicators is organizational development and IT support. And that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Good afternoon, sir and friends.